Hey guys, Dark Dilworth here, Foxhole Fragrance. So, Steven from Red Essence tagged me in a recent video for top 10 fragrances for life. And the way he put it, it was the fragrances that he would save if his house was on fire and it was the last 10 he could put in his hand, he'd run out with them. I love that analogy. I would also go with the top 10 fragrances that you would need for life. And what I mean by that is one for all the occasions that you may find yourself in. Thank you so much to Steven out there at Red Essence, and thank you to all his subscribers who've been commenting on my page, and of course to all my subscribers, and for your comments. I love it, guys. As always, please continue to like, subscribe, share my page, but I'd love for you to comment. Tell us what we can do better. Tell us what ideas you have out there, because this truly is just something fun for me and my team to continue doing. We just love it. So without further ado, please stick around for my top 10 fragrances for life. I hope you enjoy them. And then there's, at the very end of the video, a little bonus fragrance that I'm going to share with you guys. All right, let's get to it. And I'm going to go ahead and go into our top 10 fragrances for life. I picked a fresh, musky fragrance, and that one is PERCIVAL from Parfums de Marly. So PERCIVAL, amber, woody, aromatic, fresh, spicy, citrusy, and a little floral in there. So I get just that burst of freshness. I don't know how else to put it there. It's just something, I'd say it's better than Jeremy Fragrance's Fragrance One's The Office. It's better than Sauvage, and better than Bleu de Chanel, Eau de Parfum. Better as a fresh fragrance, because there's something else in there. I don't know if it's just maybe the citrus, a little extra citrus, but the muskiness in there, the lavender, and there is a little bit of a powdery in there, and it does last long. So I'll quit sniffing it for it. So that one was number 10, and I'd wear this one to the beach, I'd wear this one to the office. I've worn it pretty much everywhere. It's a great year-round fragrance, and I love Parfums de Marly, and it was so hard to choose between this one. You see them up here, Greenlee, Hautane, Leighton. I'd really say that Leighton is probably the best PDMs, but we're not picking the best of each brand. We're picking my top 10 of what I would want for the rest of my life. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next one, and that is Interlude Man by AMOUAGE. Now this one here, I really enjoy this one. So if you like smoky, woody, spicy, incense almost fragrances, you'll like this one a lot. I'm a big fan of amber. I picked this one because I would wear this one in the cooler times, and the reason is I picked this one. I love the incense, I love the smokiness, I love the woodiness, amber scents. I have a lot of those. So it's very hard to kind of narrow down which one I would want. The reason I picked this one, it has that unique, smoky, smooth campfire warmness to it. Very masculine, very compliment getting, and it just puts me in a very calm mood. I don't know what it is. It's like, this is what you would smell when it is about to start getting cold and the neighborhood is starting to use their chimneys or fireplaces again, and the smoke is in the air, and you're walking around and just smelling that in the air, like, oh yeah, the cold weather's coming. So I love this one. If you like those amber, fresh, spicy, smoky scents, incense styles, you're gonna love this one. So that's my number 9. So I love the smoky ones, but also love the green ones. It was very hard to choose. So PDM Greenlee was on there. Actually had another one called Neanderthal, also a green fragrance, but this one here won. And this one is Russian Leather, EDP by MEMO Paris. One of my favorite green fragrances, and I wear this year round. So this one, it's something aromatic for sure, but a woodiness and fresh, spicy green. Reminds me of the wintertime. I wore it during Christmas, so it always reminds me of that, but it's just something about it I really enjoy. This green, spicy fragrance. All right, so 3 down, let's keep going. So we've been talking green and spicy, and I mentioned that I like vetiver. Well, I picked one of my favorite creeds. It was so hard to also pick creeds. So I love Creed Aventus, I love Creed Viking, and Green Irish Tweed. There's quite a few other ones I like. Himalaya, I love them all. I really do like creeds, but the ones that stood out for me are Green Irish Tweed, Viking, and Creed Aventus. Now out of all those, I kept thinking, well, these are all very similar, but I want a vetiver scent, and I didn't want to pick a ROJA vetiver, although his is great, but I actually like this one better. I like Creed vetiver. I really do. This citrus, woodiness, earthiness to it. This one puts me in a good mood. Musky, green. I wear this one to the office. I wear this one out in the town. I wear this one working out. I wear this one year round. Wow, that I totally didn't plan that rhyme, and it came out great. Hey, yeah, I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. But Creed Original Vetiver, guys, try this one out. I'm telling you, if you like a little bit of fresh woodiness, citrus, and you need a fragrance or just want a fragrance to put you in a great mood, this one here. It's that professional gentleman. I wouldn't even mind ladies wearing this one. I don't know how, I want to say it's so masculine, but usually it's for, you know, the males. Men love this fragrance, and it smells like confidence. So this one here, citrus, woody, green, spicy, powdery, and that little bit of amber in there, but just that warm vetiver. I love it so much. Okay, so we're gonna continue on with some warm ones, and I'm going into another favorite house of mine, and I've got another one from this house, actually two more, and that is a Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. So this one is the Vanilla Sweet Spicy Tobacco Fresh. Oh no, not so much fresh, but fruity, woody, a sweet tobacco with vanilla. That's what I get, you know, there's sweet tobacco vanilla. You know, I've heard originally, before I got this, I made the mistake of listening to people online and reading fragrance reviews without testing it myself, where they said, this is a grandma's, it smells like grandma. It smells like grandma's fragrance or grandpa's fragrance. You know, definitely nothing modern about it, and I disagree. And the reason I disagree is this one here, it's just a classy, smooth, elegant, masculine. Actually, it's a unisex fragrance, because I keep saying masculine because I think when I'm wearing this, I'm thinking of the actor Daniel Craig, who has worn this because Tom Ford working with James Bond films. So it's been rumored that Daniel Craig, 007 himself, was wearing this, caught wearing this, and there's quite a few other gentlemen that wear this. So I usually lean towards masculine fragrances, but this one is not too heavily masculine. I'd say it's unisex. I'd say it's a great fragrance to have. That is why it's in my top 10. So please check this one out. If you love vanilla and you do enjoy tobacco, even if you don't enjoy it, you know, immensely, you're gonna like that one because it's not an overbearing, overwhelming tobacco scent. It's more, I guess, sweet and smooth. So speaking of smooth, this one is very smooth because it's cardamom. So it's got bergamot, cardamom, all sorts of notes. This one here is from ROJA PARFUMS, and it's a Midsummer Dream. So this one has been said to be a aromatic, citrusy, woody, spicy scent, even earthy. I get the earthiness, but I get a smoothness in there. I think it's a cardamom because it reminds me of the cardamom in one of my other favorites. That's what's this one over here, African Leather by MEMO Paris. See if that actually gets in there. There you go. It's also a cardamom notes in that. Can't believe that one didn't make the list, but these are all my runner-ups, by the way. That's how hard it was to choose. But this one is a great fragrance for going out on the town. This one is getting dressed up. And I'd even say an office fragrance. You can wear this one pretty much year round, but you're gonna smell me wearing this one in the springtime, spring, summer, and early fall. Love that one. We'll continue on. I got another one from Tom Ford, and this one here is Tuscan Leather. So Tom Ford, Tuscan Leather. Love this leather, fruity, sweet, warm, smoky fragrance. That sweetness comes in there from the raspberry note, but it is just a fantastic complimented fragrance. My wife complimented me when I wore this one, and I tell people, and I've heard of this too, it's like a cowboy wearing a leather jacket coming in from, you know, from a ride, except not that horse smell, but just a smooth classiness to it. I don't know what it is. This one screams tuxedos. This one screams, you know, date night, I'd say, you know, for a nice dinner, but it's also just a great gentleman's fragrance. Leather, just enough fruitiness, not too sweet. It's not too sweet, it's almost leather spicy. And it is a great must-have fragrance. I love it, and you know, that's what I would totally grab this bottle right away, and I wear this a lot. I think the level's about right here. So it's gonna hurt when I have to buy another one, but you know what, it's worth it. I really enjoy that fragrance, and like I said, it is a compliment getter. So if you haven't noticed, I like Creeds, and I like ROJA Dove, and I love Tom Ford. So I've got another ROJA Dove here, and that is ROJA Parfums Amber Oud. So I've done other videos on this one. In fact, the last one, a video I did with Steven from Real Essence, I was talking about oud, just oud itself. And Amber Oud was almost chosen up there. I love oud. It really was so hard to kind of pick this one, but this one has that extra warmness to it, you know, where the oud fragrance from ROJA Dove, it has the little rose in there with the oud, and it's warm, but this one has just a little extra warm spiciness to it, and the rose really hits you. I get amber just a bit, you know, but it's not the main note. I get rose and oud and I just get a woody sense in there, and it's very just a warm, feel good, smell good, compliment getting fragrance. Love this one. If you haven't tried this one out, guys, please try this one out. I believe Steven mentioned some sites where you can get decants. Always try to get a decant and test it out before you go and spend a lot of money on something that you may not like. Now, it could help out your friend that loves it, and maybe they'll buy it at a discount, but it's not gonna hurt your, or it's not gonna help your bank account. Oof, I love this one too. Another Tom Ford. So this one here, I don't know if you can see it, Tom Ford Oud Wood Intense. I love Tom Ford Oud Wood. I love the smoothness, woodiness, oud, fresh oud wood. It's just a great fragrance. One of the first Tom Fords I bought, and also got a lot of compliments on this one. This one is better, I'm telling you. So woody, aromatic leather, fresh spiciness in there, musk in there, and of course the oud, the smooth oud. You know, I'm gonna spray it right now. So love this fragrance. But that initial top notes right there, it's just very spicy. So that's that spiciness I was talking about. It's a warm spiciness, and all of a sudden you go, whoa, that's a little much. Give it a minute, just give it a minute, I'm telling you. Then it dries down, turns into a beautiful fragrance with that woody leather note, and of course the oud, very smooth oud, as I say a lot. Coming in at a number 1 is one that is a little close to my heart. This one here I picked for sentimental reasons. All these other ones I've picked because they were just fantastic fragrances. I would totally have them for the rest of my life. This one too I would have, but for sentimental reasons, and it's also a great fragrance. You've heard of it, Obsession for Men. Look how low that bottle is. Now the reason this bottle is so low is because this bottle actually belonged to my father. So before he passed away, he used this fragrance. You know, growing up, I remember he used Polo Green. My brother and I were talking about, you know, he used Safari, and this fragrance here he'd always put on, just slap it all over, you know. And he loved this fragrance. We just love smelling it, and even today, I'm telling you, it just, you know, when I talk about fragrances and putting you in a good mood, I also talk about them being almost, they're time machines. I don't know about you, but if I smell something in the kitchen, it'll bring me back to childhood. If I smell something like this, it brings me back to hanging out with my dad and puts me in a great mood. You know, I miss him, but I smell this and I think about all those great times we had. Me, him, my brother, fantastic. Warm, spicy, woody, amber fragrance. This is a man's fragrance. That's right, I said it, Dad. It has so many notes in it. Cinnamon, lavender in the top notes, I remember. Pine, so pine tree, jasmine. There's a rosewood in there. Then also for the base notes, amber, of course, vanilla, but vetiver. So love vetiver. Maybe that's why, but it puts me in a great mood. And if you do some research, you'll find that actually it has this effect on a lot of people. Vetiver, the scent, the essential oils, just the scents, even, you know, burning it can actually increase or decrease stress and increase moods. In some studies, it's just something so cool to me that what, you know, aromatherapy and what scents can do. So for this one puts me in a good mood because it puts me, you know, it takes me back in time when my dad was still around, and I would totally save this bottle. My brother and I still, you know, wear it in memory of him sometimes, and it's just something that hopefully you guys have something like that. Maybe your first bottle, maybe the first bottle your parents bought for you or your spouse bought for you. Something, always have a bottle there that has, you know, some significance to you. So that was my top 10, and I'm gonna add bonus here. I got a bonus for you. Steven mentioned decants. I always push decants. Please don't, you know, spend your money all in one place. Try these fragrances out before you go ahead and spend $200, $300, $400, $500 on some of these bottles just because some guy on YouTube told you to and said it was great. You never know if you're gonna like it. Some you're gonna love, some you're gonna hate. Get a decant, test it out. Go find a place that has testers. But one thing you can do, and I added this little bonus one here, is make your own. This is my number 1 fragrance. This unnamed bottle that you have no idea what it smells like. It smells great. It's fantastic. I'm not gonna tell you what it smells like. The reason is, this one is unique, this one is mine and my kids. So we made this together. If you guys haven't started making your own fragrances, trying that out, please do. just a fantastic hobby. Puts you in a good mood, get the family involved. I don't know how many times I've been told that one of my fragrances I made is just awful, you know, in a funny way. And then some are really good. And you'll be surprised what your family members and your friends can create. And they'll surprise themselves, and it boosts their confidence. It's just a fun time. Get yourself some kits. Get your, you know, the perfumer alcohol, or even I believe it's coconut oil you can use, and other oils, and try making your own fragrances. This one here is one that my children made for me. We all made together, and it came out great. You know, I wear it a lot. It puts me in a good mood because it takes me back to that time that we're just hanging out making fragrances. And we're gonna make more of these. I love doing it. We just spend time with your family. I mean, what else is there, right? Love this fragrance bonus round. Please put in the comments out there what your favorite top 10 are, and tell me if you make your own. Okay, guys, that wraps up another video here at Foxhole Fragrance. So I'm so happy that you joined us for this awesome top 10 for life recommendations by me, Dar Dilworth. I was tagged by Steven at Redolescence, thank you so much for doing that, Steven. Love to participate in these things. I mean, your channel is amazing, and you're already at a very high level, and I'm at such a low level right now that you just thinking about us little fragrance review channels is just humbling, and it's very much appreciated. So I asked Steven for some recommendations on tags, and one he gave me is one of my favorite channels. That is Big Beard Fragrance. So Big BB, I am tagging you to do a fragrance top 10 for life fragrance recommendations, or anything you want. I mean, you also are at a very high level, and so me telling or asking things from you, it doesn't seem right. So as a favor, as a privilege, I'd just like to see any video you can do out there. I really enjoy your channel. And I wanted to do another tag, and that is for an up-and-coming, soon-to-be published YouTube fragrance review channel, and a vlogger, travel, martial arts channel. I don't know where he's gonna go with this, but he has so many awesome ideas and thoughts and videos and experience that my good friend Junaid Hamid, who you have seen on this channel before, doing fragrance reviews with me, doing his own reviews, whether it be Tom Ford Discontinued, Zoologist fragrances. He is a great reviewer. He's great on film. He is a fantastic friend to me and to my community and to this page. And I think he's going to just blow up as far as this, you know, YouTube page channel goes once he starts that up. Fantastic Muay Thai fighter and trainer. He's been traveling all over, you know, Hawaii. He'll be traveling soon to Thailand. Guys, tune into this channel. You never know what you're gonna get from Junaid, but one overall just fantastic, great person, someone we love to have here on our team at Foxhole Fragrance, just sharing you honest, clear, and hopefully inspiring messages to get you through your day, get you through your work weeks. So thank you so much, Big Beer Business. Junaid, can't wait to see your videos, and hopefully you have as much fun as I did making this last one. Thank you all to the subscribers out there. Please like, subscribe, but especially comment. We want to hear what we can do better here. What do you want to see? And well, let's end as always. Please guys, stay safe out there.
Fight PTSD, we bring vets together.